Now on page 41, he's starting talking about verbs in more details. So the verb الفعل, the verb أنواعه, its types. Okay, here it's types or here it's parts. The parts of the verb. The parts of the verb. And here the types of it. Okay, so it is composed of three types. Three parts. ماضٍ. ماضٍ. Yes, this is تنوين ماضٍ. This is like in English past tense verb. With maybe sometimes some differences. We can look at them. But the general meaning for it is past tense verb. Okay. Now he's saying بناؤه على الفتح. Okay. The first type. Okay. The second type is مضارع, but he's putting أمر before the third type. So we have number one. This one, ماضٍ. It's like past tense verb. Then this one it's like present tense. And this one like what you call in Arabic like operative form. When you request someone to do something. So there is order for them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now he put these two together first because they are having the same nature. Like the past tense and operative form, both of them are having fixed endings. This one on fatha and this one on sukun. If you remember, fatha is this, sukun is this. Okay, so in the general case, the past tense verb in Arabic will end in fatha. This is its natural end, which is, it doesn't change because of the word that comes before it. Same for amr, which is operative form. When you tell someone to do something, for example, open the door. When you say the word open, in Arabic, it's type of verb, the third type. So this one, usually, if nothing, like in the general case, it will end in sukun. The third one is having flexible ending. Or in the other order, it's the second one, present tense. But it usually ends in dhamma. But the difference between this and those ones, if you remember, I was talking about the influencers. The influencers don't change these sounds. Hence the name بناؤه, or they are مبني, or they are fixed endings. The influencers. But the influencers change this ending. It can make it fatha or sukun. In general case, it's ending in dhamma. Okay. With one exception, maybe you can talk about later. But the general case is like that. So let me put that in the table and have some examples. Or maybe I can relate it to the original one. Give me a minute. So we have the word would be اسم, فعل, حرف. اسم noun, a verb, small piece, or small word making some function. It is not an entirety by itself. Okay, like the word from. If you compare it to the word book, okay, the word book by itself, it means something. You can refer to it, right? I can stand next to you and show you a book or refer to book. But can you refer to the word from itself? It doesn't have separate entirety, independent entirety. Hence, it's not a noun. Okay, a small piece making connection between two things, or two nouns, or two verbs, etc. The three types of the words. So we are still talking about which words are fixed and which are changing endings. So we have معرب and مبني. So اسم or the noun could be, this is the majority. I'll put them in yellow, this one in blue. This is the minority. معرب mean having flexible ending like الرجل, one time الرجل, one time الرجلا. مبني fixed ending like هذا, always هذا. Okay. Now فعل we have three types. ماض, مضارع, أمر. This is the original order for them. 1 2 3. ماض, مضارع, أمر. Okay. Now ماض and أمر will be having flexible endings. Okay. مضارع will sorry, they will be having fixed endings. They will be مبني and مضارع will be flexible. Okay. So again, the verb, it's one of three types. الفعل could be ماض, past tense verb or very similar, مضارع, close to present tense verb in English because there are some differences, أمر, operative form. We have these three types of verbs in Arabic. This one usually, so not usually, always end in فتحة. For example, what we had before, let's say كتب, wrote. So of course now كتب, meaning he wrote, correct? Because this is with no additions. The original letter of the verb. كتب, wrote. Okay. Now if I want something in the فعل أمر, so this one usually end in فتحة. It has fixed ending which is فتحة. فعل ماضي كتب. Okay. فعل أمر, for example, let's say open the door. افتح. افتح الباب, open the door. Now this is not present tense verb. This is operative form. I'm telling you to do this, giving order to someone. Okay. So this one will end in فتحة, the first type. The last type will end in سكون. And these two endings are what? مبني. I make it in blue. What's مبني? Having fixed ending. Now, if you put one word before it, this word will not be influencing. The influencers will not change the end of it. Contrary to the majority of the nouns, which is معرب, and contrary to the third type, which is, we call it مضارع, and present tense or similar to present tense in English. Such as sleeps, ينام, he sleeps. Or we can say he is sleeping. He is sleeping. And I mean he. ينام. This one, in the general case, will be ending in dhamma. Or if we say, if there are no influencers affecting it, it will be ending in dhamma. If there are some influencers, each one will do something. Some of them will make it fatha, some of them will make it sukun. So this ending is changing between one time dhamma, one time fatha, one time sukun. Hence, this verb is mu'rab or flexible ending. Okay. Just I'll make one or a few more examples so you can absorb them better. So he wrote كتب. He read قرأ. ها را he read in the past. So كتب I have فتحة here الفتحة here قرأ. ينام we can say he is drinking يشرب. I'm giving the example so you can watch the endings. قرأ this is فتحة at the end, okay, like this. كتب. يشرب is drinking. Okay. Now I'll tell someone to do something. For example, I'll tell him go to اذهب. So you get the idea, right? Now these endings are decisive. Okay. This ending فتحة is occupying this type of verb in most cases. Same here. And here it's occupied by them in the general case, if no influencers. The difference between them, the influencers will not change here and here, but it will change here. They might change for other reasons, not the influencers. But now we are studying the two terms معرب مبني. معرب mean flexible ending, which is changing because of the influencers. The influencer is one word coming before and changing the pronunciation at the end of the word after it, like electromagnetic power. Okay, so these two, they are not affected by the influencers. We call them مبني. Constructed on this shape or this sound. So their endings are fixed endings. Fixed endings. Okay, please try to watch the whole playlist to understand better. Thank you.